We have a lot of inventory.
I thought up an idea of having a master kit, part kits that are all inclusive.
I want to make sure that the template is going to match up to that cut.
This is my Master Restores Coupe Weather Stripping Kit. Our kits are always discounted 11 to 25%.
Hello and welcome to Gearhead 704. I'm Matt, and today we are back for kind of a mixed barrage of things. In case you missed the last couple of uploads, I had hurt my back. It is doing much better. Thank you to all of you that asked about it, but I'm still not doing a ton with it. Today we are back at Fox Mustang Restoration. In case you didn't know, come here a lot. But I do want to update you guys a little bit on the SSP. Also, in the last upload, we sent Scarlett home, which was the 88 Red GT. We sent her to her new home, rather. And Matt and Jen have another one they're going to be selling soon, an 86. We're going to get in that car a little bit today, but we do have a little update for you on the SSP first. So let me get inside, get kind of out of this wind here, and show you what's going on with that. We're still, repairing the cowl, and yeah, there comes the wind. Let me get inside. Got the Gearhead 704 sticker now representing, looks good. You can get one of these too. Link in description below, shameless plug. I'm always having to bring stuff with me, guys. Of course, Tiffany wants me to have this to be healthy. I also brought what I want. So anyway, enough of that. Obviously, if you saw this from the last couple of uploads, you recognize the state of where we are at. We've got the cowl grill here kind of ready to go. This is just mocked up. We are ready for welding. I completed this last time. This has to go in there, obviously. Getting a lot closer. Now, what we have today, what we're kind of waiting on, is I needed a template to cut to match this is on the old metal. This is what we took out, guys. And the new metal is right here. Here's the new piece. This is the complete piece. To make this fit exactly the right way, we had to get a template. Same thing on the other side. We needed a template. In fact, I've got the other template right here. But I know a lot of you guys asked how we did that. Matt just used some Plasti Dip. So let me bring him in here real quick. We'll talk about it a little more because some of you guys wanted to do this at home, follow along. So anyway, let me bring Matt in and we'll get into that. So I know that you helped me out this week. Obviously I wasn't here. You were able to make the template for us. So last time, I was telling people last time, some people wanted to learn a little bit more about this. Can you kind of walk us through that real quick?
Yeah, the whole reason of doing this is the portion we cut off, the line that we made is obviously not a factory line. We want to be able to match up to that the best that we possibly can so you can get a clean line, clean weld, clean repair. We're going to use used sheet metal. That's why it's got all the holes. Go ahead.
Yeah, this came out from the same time we pulled the cowl off, right? The car, the donor car. This piece is from the donor car.
Correct, yes. So I cut that one much higher to where I knew I was going to cut the original piece out of the car.
Yeah, you want to leave extra metal there, right?
Exactly. So I made sure I left extra metal. So you can see right here, you get the little bump right here. You can see I've still got the bump here on the car. So I'm going to cut somewhere down here, which will be somewhere down here, but I don't know exactly where to cut. And that's not really possible to eyeball that. So the best way to do that is I made a template to where I could actually draw the line and actually cut it to where it's going to match up perfectly. The angles, the line, everything will be mated up perfectly so we can get a nice clean weld.
Yeah, that's exactly what we did on the other side.
Correct, yes. All I did is, we showed in the video how I just poured several layers of Plasti Dip over and let it set.
Oh, okay. Yep. Actually, I haven't shown that yet, but I will real quick. Here's that part, guys.
That's how I made it. Just cut several layers. I just pour one layer on, let it kind of set a little bit, pour another layer on. I just did that 4 times on this one. And
yeah, actually, I did want to ask you, how long should I let it sit in between pouring? Does it matter? Is there a certain time period?
It really doesn't matter. I was kind of in a rush on this one, so I just waited for the first layer to kind of tack up a little bit, and then I poured another one on there. When I did the other side, I probably did like 10 or 12 layers, and I did that over a period of 3 or 4 days. And again, it doesn't need to be like super stable. You're going to use it once and it's done.
Yeah, so it doesn't have to look pretty or anything. It's just a template. You could probably do it in a day if you had to, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I got the template here poured over the piece that we originally cut out of the car. As you can see, this would be the section where we cut. So let's get this in order here. So this is the orientation it would have been in.
Yep, I think I bent that up.
A bit more like that. Got this poured over, but you can see where I poured over the edge to where I've cut. So I want to make sure that the template is going to match up to that cut, and that's why I over poured it.
You got a little excess there, yeah.
Yeah, so I got excess. So all I'm going to do there, I got a sharp razor blade. I'm just going to trim the Plasti Dip to the top of that cut. And you can see I've already got some of the metal showing through right there. So I'm just going to keep this cut going. I'm trying to be careful not to separate the template rubber piece from the metal until I'm done trimming this, because this is how I'm creating the line to actually cut.
Yeah, if you were to separate that, it might mess up our line a little bit.
Right, it won't be real exact.
Yeah.
I've actually exposed the original cut. So you can see by trimming the rubber at that cut, I now have created my guide to make a cut. I also want to trim this to where I can make sure I match it up to the piece better. So you can see this portion right here, this is a factory curve. So I'm going to use that as kind of a lineup. So I'm going to do the same thing. Just going to take my razor knife. See, it matches now. So now this rubber is trimmed to the edge of that metal. Same thing right here. So I've got my guide made now. So peel it off. There we go.
All right, and so we'll put that up to the new piece.
Yep. It's not going to fit 100% perfect because that one was distorted. Plus I got to grind this off right here to make it fit really well, but we're going to get the idea. So I'm going to line that up with that edge. And this has a little bit more material than the other one, so I'm going to trim some of this off. Make sure everything's lining up. See how that lines up right here? That lines up right there. It lines up into this notch. Your original piece was bent up a little bit, so we'll just fold that down.
Yeah.
And there's our, and
so
there's
in theory, that's where you
cut.
cut. You would cut all the metal that's above here.
Yep.
Now we're gonna actually not cut it directly close. We're gonna leave a little bit. At least we did it last time, right?
Yeah, it's always best, you know, the whole thing of measure 5 times, cut once.
Yeah.
So I always cut just a little bit high, and this way if I need to reduce it, then I'll just take a little grinder and grind it little by little. However, if you think about it, leaving it a little bit high, when I used that cutting blade to cut this out, it did create a gap that where I cut the metal, that metal is now gone. So there is a slight gap from the old pieces going together. So I'm gonna try to compensate for that. So I usually leave about a 1/16 of an inch high is where I cut. Or I usually cut about a 1/16 of an inch high above the template.
So not right to the edge. Just...
Not right to the edge. I'll go ahead and draw the line so I know where I'm starting, and then I'll take a look my micrometer and mark that up just a little bit, and hopefully the intention is to make up for the metal that was removed when it was cut. Ideally, I would like to cut this, mate this up, and that line and the new piece lines up perfectly.
Yeah.
Right there.
Well, it came out pretty good on the other side. I do remember that, and I think we still have to grind down a couple of pieces over here, right? But we can kind of show them. Oh, well, it's covered in sand right now too, but
a few little repairs need to be made.
you can kind of see it. Well, yeah, the line I think was somewhere in here, right, Matt?
Yeah, let's see here.
See, this is the good part, guys. It's really hard to spot what we did last time.
Yeah, it's right in this area right here.
Yeah,
is where that was.
So that's what it's going to end up looking like when we're done.
Actually, yeah, because we still got a little hole that we didn't fill because it was in the corner. So right there is the last little bit we got to fill, and that's where that line was. So
yeah,
it would have came across right there.
It's going to end up looking like that once we cut it, and then obviously got to weld it, you know.
Yeah.
So, but that's pretty cool. And then the next thing I get to do once we've done that is I got to weld the cowl on right next.
Yeah.
And that's what we're ready for after I finish this side.
Yeah, after you do that, the cowl's actually mostly prepped. It's been sandblasted and primed. We got a few little high spots from the plasma cutting we have to grind off so to make sure that the metal fits tightly together. But yeah, after we weld this on, we're ready to weld the cowl on.
Wow, I'm ready to weld the cowl pretty soon.
Yeah, so 2 to 3 weeks, that should be done.
Yeah, now not that it takes weeks. I mean, if I was here every day, you could do this. Yeah,
right. Yeah.
Really like for me, maybe a 4 to 5 day job for me probably.
Yeah, yeah.
But once I get the cowl welded on, Matt, I'm kind of noticing something. I'm kind of noticing something a little bit here. Mm-hmm. We have a gaping hole here. Isn't there something supposed to go here, like maybe a cowl grill?
There is a few pieces that's supposed to go on there.
Yeah, and then you talked about we're gonna have to sandblast up here and paint, and I'm missing trim. I'm looking in the doors, so
weather strip. You got a lot of parts you need.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a lot of parts. So what's the best way for me to get those? Like, I know you can buy all these parts individually, but that seems like kind of like a hassle because I don't know. Luckily I have you to tell me what I need. But yeah, so if someone's not quite in a situation like me where they don't have access to you right away and they bought this car that honestly, in case you guys don't know, this car had a lot of parts missing. It had 5 or 6 owners, right? Not original, just pieces even missing. So I don't even know what those are, right? When I was taking it apart, what would I do in that situation? Like, do I have to go and look at every single item on a FoxBody and say, oh, I need that part, that part? How do I kind of get out of this situation?
I have actually put together some part kits that are all inclusive, meaning that, you know, if you need to do the cowl, I sell a kit that is everything to do with the cowl. You know, your hardware, the components, the trim around it, even the washer fluid nozzle. So for somebody who needs everything, FoxBody's been through 5 or 6 owners,
right,
like over half of them out there.
Yeah.
You're going to need a lot of parts, and you know, a lot of customers don't know what all's entailed, you know, what all's included or what all needs to be replaced. A lot of people think, oh, you know, I just need a cowl grill. Well, the washer nozzle fits to the cowl grill. They're usually clogged. Or what about the screw for the washer nozzle? And then you got to put the cowl grill on. Do you want to put rusty screw heads on top of the cowl? And to do the lower windshield moldings, you need to take the cowl off to do that. So you might as well do those at the same time.
Yeah.
Not only that, they'll match up. Because who likes having a nice bright new cowl grill and faded out old trim molding next to it?
Yeah. You know what's funny about that is realized I've got Convertible as well. I did put a new cowl grill on it as well when it got painted. You know what though? I didn't buy a new screw kit. And so I have rusty screws in the top of my cowl grill. I didn't even think about that. So I have two problem cars, but yeah, so that's a good point. I didn't realize you could get all that together. I kind of thought you had to buy each part and know what every part was, but you're saying that's not the case.
It's not, no. So obviously I was you know, working on these cars all the time, and after I started my business, I'd start working on some cars and I'd be like, okay, well, I want to do this project. Let me go pull all the parts off of this shelf to do this one project. And it got me thinking back when I was a master tech in the general field putting stuff together. You don't want to start a job until you have all the components there. Otherwise you start and stop, and that's not a good way to make money as a tech. I came up with the idea, you know, being both a master tech and then the idea of, you know, having something like, you know, he called it a master catalog, you know, that means be all inclusive, everything you need. I thought up about 10 years ago, I thought up an idea of having a master kit, master restores kit, or just a master kit. And then the idea is if you have a project you want to do, here is everything you need to do that project to where there's no guesswork. You order it once.
So wait a second. You're telling me you already have these kits? Like you've been doing this for 10 years and you have kits already that have every component you would need? Like if I need to do my cowl grill, you already have something like that?
Yeah, definitely. If you want, I'll go show you.
Oh, guys, he's got it right here. All right, yeah, definitely. Let's go take a look inside. And just like that, we're inside. I've got Matt here. Matt, surprisingly, you already have all these kits laid out, which is great. Really handy.
This is what I do when I'm bored.
Yeah, when you're not making templates
there you
for
go.
my car. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But this one right here would be for my car. This is the coupe, because I recognize this. I know I knew this thing. That's the cowl grill.
Yeah, I got 4 kits out here as an example to give an idea of the way that these go. So yeah, we're working on your cowl, so we'll start with the cowl kit. I do offer a master cowl kit, which are these components right here. So with the master cowl kit, you're gonna get the cowl, the washer fluid nozzle that mounts in the cowl, the screw for the washer fluid nozzle, all the hardware to attach the cowl grill to the cowl itself, and then the lower windshield moldings. And these are the ones that goes on the left and the right of the cowl grill.
So this right here would be everything I would need to do my cowl when I'm done.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes, everything needed to do to make it look good.
Cool, Matt. So what I'm wondering, and I'm looking at the viewers, so I'm sure they're wondering too, does my Gearhead 704 discount code, which by the way, that code never changes, 10% off most items, but is this one of those items, the cowl grill master kit here, that it would apply to?
The kit itself, it will not apply to that. Our kits are always discounted 11 to 25%.
Oh, okay. So because it's already discounted, more percentage basically than my 10%, they'll save more money like that anyway.
Right, you're getting a reward for buying a larger kit.
Okay, cool. But what if I needed to buy just the individual component? Let's say I already had some of these components here, and for example, all I needed was the grill. I didn't need the other components. In that case, could I use my discount code?
Absolutely. You can use your discount code on anything on the website that's not a kit, that's not a used item, and not a new old stock item. Everything else on the website's game for the discount.
Okay, and that's kind of the deal, guys, here is the master kits are already discounted, and he's got several more here. So anyway, I know one of the ones I need, actually there's another one I need too. Maybe we should go that one next, Matt, because I mentioned my convertible to you I'd already talked about, right? I need some weather stripping for it.
You actually need all of this.
Oh. Okay, so guys, since he said that, by the way, my discount code does apply to my shirts. I have to buy, look, I have to buy all this. So if you want to help me out, buy a Gearhead 704 shirt, not just a Mustang, it's FoxBody. Shameless plug, but hey, the money's gonna go right to, you know, my master kits. Anyway, this is several kits. You got 4 kits here, you said.
I have 4 kits here for an example. We can start at one end of the table.
Yeah, let's do that, that's easy.
So, you got a coupe. Coupe's all taken apart. You need all new weather stripping. This is my Master Restores Coupe weather stripping kit. This is an 87 to 93 weather stripping kit, and it's literally every piece of weather stripping on the car that you need to seal the inside from the outside. You get your inner and outer dew wipes, the firewall, the hood seal. You get your door weather strip, your trunk, and your left and right run channels.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, I know this one's gonna go on pretty soon, actually. So, well,
Yeah.
like you said, I gotta buy it all anyway.
Yeah, it's all full 10-piece weather stripping kit to do the whole car.
Perfect.
So
what else we got
already
here?
got the cow.
Yeah, we already covered the cow.
And let's go to your convertible. So here is a Master Restores 88 to 93 convertible weather stripping kit. It is all the pieces of weather stripping that is currently available for the car. It is a 25-piece kit.
Wow, that's a lot of pieces.
It is a lot of pieces. A convertible has a lot of moving parts, and it includes everything. You get your doors, your trunk, your convertible header, your windshield pieces. You got your door wipes, you've got your quarter window inner and outer wipes, you got quarter window weather strip here, front of door pieces, extensions for the header, you got your quarter post seals here, and even comes with the little foam retainer that goes between the frame and the bracket that holds the weather stripping in.
So like, I didn't really understand most of those items you just mentioned. So that's probably why for me, I would need to buy the master kit because I wouldn't know what I would need.
You will know what it is after we do the video showing
That's
you how to
true.
put it on
That's
the car.
true. Yeah, I forgot to mention that, guys. So when I buy my master kit, we will have a full master kit install series. We're gonna do that on channel, right, Matt?
Absolutely.
All right, I just hit him on the
you're
spot
one
with
to
that.
Put it on.
Oh yeah, I do. Well, I need it, so you know, we got to do it. So anyway, we'll have. That's the cool thing I didn't think about, but
Yeah.
we're gonna have how to install these master kits. So if someone wants to follow along, you'll see that in the future. But one weird thing that kind of confused me, you said 88 to 93.
Correct.
You have a lot of good FoxBody history. Everybody knows that. I thought the 87 cars, it doesn't cover the 87s?
There's slight variances in the convertible kits. You basically got 4 year ranges to deal with. You got 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, early 88. Then it picks up late 88, which is what we have here, up to 93.
Wow, wow. I had no idea, honestly, that they had a difference for the Aero cars, convertibles.
Yeah, this is everything for the convertible. The last kit we're gonna talk about here is my Master Hinge rebuild kit. And what it's gonna come with is everything you're gonna need when you get into the door hinges to make everything work properly again.
Oh, I definitely need that.
You definitely.
We had that one door.
Yes, yes. Now this is the hinge kit. This just does the hinges. A lot of times, you know, the bushings and the door hinge pins break. That's when the doors start sagging. You got your door check arms here. We got a left and right side. The door check arms are what holds the door open, like whenever you open up and it's supposed to stay open. When those break off, that's when the door just freely swings, and that's no good. We got the rollers and pins here. These rub up against the door check arms. When you open and close the door. Figured, you know, if you're in here doing these pins, or if you need to go in there and replace your check arms, you're already there, so
You might as well, right?
fix everything that's wrong, get it done right the first time, and you don't have to worry about it anymore.
So Matt, we covered all the kits here, a lot of kits, and we talked a little bit about discount codes, but can you kind of give me an idea of what kind of money I could save? Because some people might think, well, I'll just buy the individual components and get 10% off of them, but why would I get the master kit besides the fact that it's everything I need? Like, what's really the incentive there?
So the incentive to buying the kits is going to be the amount of money that you save. Our 25-piece 88 to 93 convertible weather stripping kit here, if you were to buy everything individually, it would add up to $590. But because you're buying it as a master kit, as a kit, we offer a 14% discount, which saves you $85, which now means that kit is $505. So it's a considerable savings.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if it was 10%, that's only 59 bucks, and you know, so it's a lot cheaper that way.
Absolutely.
Okay. It's great that you have those discounts already built in. Oh, and the last kit they do really want to know about, I know you've been kind of hiding it for everybody, but the GT40 intake manifold, this one right here, right? You can buy this kit right on the site. Was it $499 or?
Yeah, like, you know, $499,000.
Oh, okay. Is that all?
No, not
We're just
for
messing,
sale.
guys. Not for sale. Yeah, yeah. It looks good though. He picked this
My
up.
toy.
No, we've shown this on the channel before, but I love it. All right. Anyway, all right, cool. So that covers all the master kits, which I'm going to be purchasing. But Matt, there was one more thing we wanted to talk about. Some of this other stuff you got back here is going to be on the site too. But I think we need your partner in crime to talk about that. What do you think?
Good.
Yeah, let's get the other co-owner of Fox Mustang Restoration here with us. Hold on, I'm gonna get it right here, right now. And there, that's just like that. We have Matt's better half. We've had Tiffany on here before, my better half. Now we have, I don't know, maybe they can hash it out later. Anyway, Jen, Matt just walked us through all the master kit stuff, but you also have some other items on the website that you're gonna talk about a little bit today. I see a lot of shirts back here. I've talked about this one a lot today, but maybe people wanna have other shirts, right?
Yeah. So I know a lot of you have missed out on the car shows this year, as we have as well. We have a lot of inventory of things that we would normally sell at the car shows. We have in stock here that you can purchase on our website. So we actually have dog collars and leashes.
Oh, really? Yeah, actually, we got a dog recently, so I forgot about that.
Oh, yeah.
And they have Lily. Lily's hiding.
Yeah. She uses a Mustang leash if anyone wants to look like Lily.
Oh, that's awesome.
A wide variety of FoxBody t-shirts. We also have some just general Mustang t-shirts. We also have hats and bags, lanyards, and belts, and wallets, and keychains, and oh my,
Yeah.
all kinds of stuff. So
Actually, guys, I gotta show you this one real quick. My kids, I had this at home.
Yeah.
My kids run around with this one because they loved it, but they did want a Carolina blue version.
oh yeah.
So for next time, Jen,
okay,
you and see blue.
I'm taking notes.
Okay, cool. So that's on the website. I think Gearhead 704 discount works for that.
Yes, it sure does.
Awesome.
And you can just check out the accessories section on our website, and yep, you can use the discount code and stock up on, you know, gifts or stuff for yourself because you didn't get to buy it this year.
You know, Christmas is coming up, actually.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
Yeah.
never hurts to buy early, guys. Yeah, I will leave a direct link to that down below. I always have a link to the site, but you know what? Be nice to you guys. I'll go right to the accessories for you. So there we go. All right. Well, we got the two of you together. Doesn't happen a whole lot around here, but wait.
It happens every day for
Yeah.
us.
All right, cool. So we covered all the master kits, all the stuff you guys are selling. I guess what? It's time to go see if the 86 will start up, right?
Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
Cool.
I got something else I want to show you first real quick.
Ooh, a surprise. Okay, Matt, you got something special for me here. I'm guessing it's a poster. Which
It is.
we've done a really big poster. Actually, that was a billboard.
Billboard.
Yeah.
So in case you guys missed that upload, I'll throw one of those cards like there. Okay, I think I got it right. But anyway, what do we got here?
Original dealership advertising acquisition.
Nice, yeah, you got a bunch of those. We've shown them before.
It's the first one I've ever seen.
Nice.
It's an original Mercury dealership Capri poster, and I don't know if it's an 83 or an 84, but it's a bubble back Capri. And apparently they were faster than the Porsche 944 and
Oh
the
yeah,
BMW 329.
it does say that, guys. Look, turns 50 in 5.6 seconds. 50. That's faster than a Porsche 944 or BMW 320i. Mercury Capri. That's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, I've never seen a Mercury poster, and being a bubble back Capri, I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, that is
Huge
awesome.
poster too.
Yeah, this is a dealership one. I mean, you had some others in
Yeah.
that. Like this is was this a dealership poster over here, Matt?
Yep, that's a match set of the SVT.
Oh yeah, because you got the Lightning too. Okay, you got both. Oh, that's cool. Awesome.
Yeah,
All right. So this is also on the website for 10% off.
if you can find it.
I guess it won't be on there.
It's an Easter egg.
Yeah. All right.
There you go.
Actually, we're not going to get the 86 started today because Matt and I did a little bit of work on it and it's not getting spark right now. So I'm going to save all that for another video. We'll get into the details on that. Probably no big deal, but I didn't want to put it in this one. That'll be in a future video. Anyway, for this one, we are done. I'm not going to do any more work on the SSP today because I'm still recovering from my back injury. So that is going to be it. The 86 is right here though. We'll be going up for auction soon. Stay tuned to the channel for that. But that's it for this one. So if you did enjoy this video, please hit the like button. If you're stopping in for the first time, please subscribe because I do upload 2 times a week, every Sunday and Wednesday, so you can count on that consistent content. Got a little wind noise, sorry about that. So we'll see you here next time on Gearhead 704. That was me, guys. Bloopers. And I did put a new cowgirl. Hi, gals. Let's say I already had, you know, the lower window sorry, I gotta start over. Let's say I already had, you know, this lower window trim. Is that what it's called? Okay. So I keep wanting to do this because it feels weird, but it's weird to you, the background. I know, I'll go this way. Same thing. Sorry, I'm off. What I'm gonna say. All right, yeah. Power of editing. Doom, 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 doom. I can't move, guys, during this part. You set it? You're ready? Ready, set?
So go like this.
All right.
Did I get anything?
No.
Nothing?
Bro, I think I'm too tall.
I was afraid you were gonna
Go
come up.
about that.
Actually, you
Hey.
allowed me to. Hey! Nice, man. Teamwork.
No problem.
That's how you fix your back on Gearhead 704. Fix. I don't know. I need a beer.